Welcome everyone to week 11 of the Junior Golf Network. I'm your host, Tanner Offward. Get ready to sit back and watch another great episode as we'll have our usual amazing highlights. You'll hear our golfers try to guess some golf logos and see some pretty cool golf head covers. All that and more now. This week we visited the home of the Hall of Fame, the World Golf Village. This course showcases the unspoiled wooded areas, wetlands, and natural beauty. The layout is open with several contoured greens. A few hazards come into play, but that did not stop our golfers from putting up some amazing scores. Even with some harder conditions early on, we had 3 golfers fire below par on day 2. Everyone improved in round 2. Let's take a look into that, starting with the Tiger Woods Boys 16-18 division, where Joe Stover finished this week with the best total score of 142. This was Joe's first win with the Hurricane Junior Golf Tour, but this was no mistake as Joe has been on the greens a lot lately, practicing strictly on his short game 6 to 7 hours a week. This putting practice really came into play on the last few holes. Here's Joe breaking it down.
I would say it was a lot of pressure on the previous 2 holes. I hit 2 shots, I hit 2 shots on 16. I lost the ball and up and down for a par, and then I snap hooked my drive into 17 in the water and knocked it to a foot for a par. And I mean, coming into 18, I was really just pressured on hitting the ball in the fairway, just keeping it in play, knowing that I trust my iron game enough to knock it close enough to the pin, 2 putt, maybe 1 putt. I really just tell myself, like, instead of saying don't do this, don't do that, I say just go right. I don't say don't go left, I say go right. And it's a little different mentality for me, and it helps, yeah.
The runner-up would be Justin Begley out of Manchester, Kentucky. Justin's 200 par in round 2 was due to his impressive attack on par 3s and the back 9s, par 4s. This would lead to Justin shooting his best score ever with us, firing even 144. Coming in third was Daniel Heister, coming all the way from Mason, Ohio to compete in his first tournament with us. Daniel came from behind in round 2, grabbing third with this performance on hole 18. We switch gears here to the Justin Timberlake girls 14-18 division, where Hurricane's top-ranked girl golfer, Elizabeth Condell, grabbed her 7th win of the year. She held the lead over both days because of consistency and confidence. Here's Elizabeth touching more on that.
I think that for me, it's all about believing in myself. So as long as I feel confident, I am just ready to go. I just feel very focused and I get very detail oriented, and I love to win. I'm very competitive. So as I get closer and closer, it becomes easier to make some more putts or drop some birdies. I tell that coach that for me, one of my strengths is that I'm able to come back, especially like my first 9 today, it wasn't great. And then I was able to come back on the back 9, and I think that's one of my better qualities in my golf game. I would just say, always believe in yourself. If you think that someone's better than you, they're probably thinking the same thing. So I would just say have confidence and just basically believe in yourself.
We would have a 2-way tie for second, but Katherine Robinson would have a better round 2, firing 1 under par. She would actually shoot the best score out of all the girls in round 2, leading to her comeback from 5th place after day 1. The other second place winner would be Ashley Huffman out of Ponte Vedra, Florida. She was just padding her resume with this 2nd place finish, as Ashley has committed to Jacksonville University. She finished the weekend with a final score of 150. Coming in third was Sybil Stilson, who vastly improved in round 2, shaving off 7 strokes from round 1, making her final score 154. Head covers are a way for our golfers to kind of express their personality. and this leads to there being some interesting and cool ones. So I wanted to highlight this in this week's segment, What's on Your Head?
I just really like turtles, so we got a turtle.
I like turtles.
I went to the PGA Tour store in Jacksonville, and we just found it. I mean, I really liked it. There were multiple head covers in there, and this one was pretty cool. I just liked the colorful birds on it and stuff. I also liked the little slogan on it just because I thought it was cool and I thought it would help, but it says nothing but birdies. I did not have any today, but it's okay.
Okay, mine's Scottsdale, Arizona. My dad filmed a movie there, so it's his head cover, and I just use it because I really like it.
Mine's a Florida head cover. And I wear it on my club because I like Florida a lot better than Canada, where I'm from. And it reminds me, well, I just got it, but it will remind me in Canada of Florida.
Great weather.
Yeah.
This is my monkey. I got it because my dad calls me monkeys.
I have a Pinehurst putter cover. I went there with my family this summer and played in a tournament.
We now move on to the Will Smith boys 11 to 13 division, where Luke Bilowski came in first, firing the best score in his division in round 2 with 8 over par. This was Luke's first win of the year. He contributes this to his recent work with his putting, but he wants to improve even more. A great attitude to have at 14 years old. The runner-up would be Thomas Freeland, playing out of Marietta, Georgia. Thomas would finish out the weekend just 7 off the lead to bring his final score to 171. Coming third was Cameron Abbottabilia, coming out of the Academy of Tom Burnett. Cameron displayed some solid short game and great power off the tee, and with the help of his academy, I'm sure he'll be capturing first in no time. Next, we have the Ernies 11 to 13 division, where it came down to an intense playoff, but Grady Gore would grab the win. Grady was down by 1 score going into round 2, but this did not get him down. His clutch putt making throughout the round erased that deficit to send him into a playoff. The runner-up would be Connor Kabuka out of Northville, Michigan. Connor was putting up some solid C+ putts, as his dad would call it, to give him a nice round 2 score of 9 over par. I was tired of asking our golfers question after question. I wanted it to be a little more fun and interactive. So our next few segments are just that. This first one is the Golf Word Scramble.
Hey, Happy Gilmore. We're both really bubbly on the course.
Bubbly.
Yeah, it's like fun. We're like really in it to have fun.
Home! Are you too good for your home? Answer me!
But then
He fought a guy on the golf course.
All right, let's go. Oh! You like that, old man?
I don't fight people though.
I would say Tommy Fleetwood. It's like a short finish, and it's all compact and square. And that's probably what
I would say I'm most like JT because we're both a little bit more slim and we throw our bodies at the ball, get the maximum amount of power out of our shots.
I would say John Daly, just a pretty long backswing.
Finally, we have the Justin Rose Girls 13 under division, where Layla McNair came home with the win, finishing with 17 less strokes than her nearest competitor. Her putts on the green led to her success on the weekend as she had 2 birdies just on day 1, finishing the weekend in first with her score. The runner-up would be Leela Weaver out of St. John's, Florida. This would be Leela's 3rd top 3 finish this season. She would finish out the weekend with a final score of 185. Coming in third was Alexis Lordenach, who finished just 1 stroke off 2nd place. She would go on to finish with a final score of 186. Great job, ladies. That's all from St. Augustine, Florida. We had another great week here and created memories with our golfers that they'll always be able to look back on. If you want to watch more content like this, follow us on all social media platforms at Junior Golf Network.